did you first realize that being creative was something you absolutely had to do?
Well, absolutely had to do is a strong statement. Um, I would more comfortably say you want to do rather than had to do. I guess I was still in the Air Force at that time, and I would have lots of little things that show up in daily life that looked to me like something else, and I started putting them together and making little statements out of them. I'm the common man. My name is Herman. I do assemblage sculpture with building images with found objects. It's a collection of parts and pieces that create a different image than they would be individually. Well, my work is all a series. It's different objects come together, and probably the main thing is that things are not as they at first seem. If you look at things closely, you can find other images that are just as valid as the first one you looked at. I guess I started doing it when I got out of the Air Force, and it was something to go and find little pieces that I needed and look at them and realize they look like something quite different and could be assembled into an object that had a creative base to it. Well, I like some of the guys that started making assemblage art more commonplace.
Are there any rituals or specific practices that you do before you start working on a piece?
No, I'm afraid I'm not very ritualistic. Usually some part of a assemblage is noticed in the piles of junk in here, and then you try to find things that go with it.
Where do you go to collect material for your work?
Well, that would be almost anywhere. Flea markets are a good source. Yard sales are a good source. Friends bring me things because they know I use objects, and when they see something interesting, sometimes I'll find it on my doorstep. Most of my small pieces, they have about 8 to 10 or 12 hours, but it may be stretched over a period of time, because sometimes I start a piece and then I get run into a mind block, so I leave it and go to another object, and pieces lay around for a long time, waiting to be done. Like this violin has been laying here for probably almost a year, and I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do with that. Well, I guess I'm happy that I've been able to express myself in various ways by assembling objects and making what I consider to be art pieces. And
Would you agree that the life of an artist is lonely?
Not for me, but it could be lonely if you get into it totally. You probably are isolating yourself from everything else.
What do you believe it means to be creative?
It means letting your mind consider all the possible attributes of objects or artworks of any kind, really.
What is some advice you can give to budding artists?
Probably while you're in college, you get ideas from professors that are leading you on your way, and they give you advice as to don't restrict yourself.
What is your definition of art?
When you define art, it has to have an intellectual basis. It has to be one of a kind. It normally doesn't have a functional basis aspect. That's probably it. I guess it's a desire to express some assembled object to reveal inner qualities of it, or because I'm trying to get out of this interview.